Next is from Roy Rodriguez, subject to CM Punk versus Triple H. Greetings, my favorite podcast. Started the protocol. Comment 1. Congratulations, Disco, for wrestling in front of that troglodyte GCW and not getting beamed with a pizza cutter. Compliment 2 is badass to see Conan take the figure 4 from Ric Flair. My question, first off, I don't get the appeal with CM Punk. He's not jacked. He's not entertaining. He's just a whiny seems to be the originator of wrestlers, no longer need to look like stars or be entertaining. I don't get why everyone goes crazy for him, but whatever. My question is about his long-standing beef with Triple H. Disco, you've worked out, trained, and rehabbed Triple H back from his injury to having his greatest run of his career. Don't let the truth get in the way of a good story. I won't. Is that shit CM Punk talks about Triple H holding him down true? Is he that way, and if so, do you think he'd hold Cross back too? Thanks for your time, El Hijo de Puta. Number 1, just off the bat, Triple H loves Cross. He's never going to hold Cross back. Okay,
right.
Bro, this is Punk. This is the thing with Punk. He is a polarizing guy. I'll say this about Punk, and I think this is what he this is an interesting take. Okay, Punk is polarizing because he's kind of like the guy that we looked at, and it's like, you know, when you think of like a professional wrestling champion, you would think a guy that like looks a little bit different than that. You know, you think a bigger guy, more muscular and stuff and all that. But Punk, because he was so good on the mic, elevated himself into a top spot, right? But with that, okay, it turned off kind of like this target market of fans that are looking for larger-than-life characters. You know, big stuff and everything, all that. But what Punk did is he created, or was, I'm not saying instrumental, but he was one of the people that kind of led us into this nerd culture fan base, which is not going anywhere. Like it's the nerd culture fan base is the one that's glued to the business, and they're not going anywhere regardless of what you put on the product. But he may have, because of the type of visual picture that he presents, he may have ran off some fans that want to see the bigger characters, and that's definitely on the table for a discussion. But what he has created is the most passionate fan base in professional wrestling, which is why, like, you can't piss off, like, you can't, like, this fan base and the way they love this guy, it's like he can't do anything wrong. But it's like some people have to discuss is like, is he doing something wrong? You know, that this has to be like brought into discussion. Everybody that loves Punk and loves, you know, that they're all in on this, and it's a big giant echo chamber. But let's like get outside the box and say, wait a minute, there's people like this guy that doesn't get the appeal with him, which is open for discussion. Why does he not appeal? Why does he not check the boxes for some people? And this guy right here, he said he's not jacked. He's not. I would disagree. Okay, this is what he says. He's not jacked, not entertaining. He's just a whiny seems to be the originator of wrestlers needing to look like stars or be entertaining. That's something I imagine a lot of fans probably look at him and see the same thing. But other fans see like this guy's got incredible amount of talent. You know, and he's an incredible talker. So I don't know. I've liked Punk as a television character. Like I was watching the Raw back in the day, you know, 2011, however long it was, when he had his run. I was watching because of him. He was good. His promos are good and everything, but you know. But like that's just me. I don't know what other people think, but there are people that look at this guy and like he's not a guy that Vince McMahon. If Vince McMahon has choice of Roman Reigns or CM Punk to go put on this Good Morning America, who would you put on there to advertise your product? You know, 100 times. And who would you put on?
Between who and who?
Roman Reigns and CM Punk.
Yeah, that's a toss up right there, bro.
You They're think both so?
Great. Yeah,
you're going on Good Morning America, which is an audience of people that a lot of people don't watch wrestling, and you want to try and put somebody on TV and say, "Hey, watch us." Do you really think that's a choice? It's a no-brainer.
I just think Punk's very articulate and articulate. Well. Right. So he's going to speak well. Roman's going to speak well. They both look good. Yeah, one guy's more jacked than the other guy.
I think
in a suit he looks nice, bro. You
know, one guy passes the eye test for marketing, and the other guy doesn't pass it as well as the first guy does.
Well, because he looks more like an actor than a wrestler.
Right, exactly. Right. So I'd say that. But that's a good question.